About a decade ago, I read a news article that talked about neuroplasticity and its significance in preventing dementia and other degenerative neurological conditions such as Alzheimer's disease. The article talked about how scientific research had discovered the role that neuroplasticity plays in keeping the brain healthy and free from neurodegenerative diseases. This made me think about what I could do to develop new neural pathways. I decided to teach myself to use my computer mouse with my other hand. As a right-handed person, that meant using the mouse with my left hand. At first it was frustrating, but at one point, it just suddenly became second nature. Surprisingly, it didn't take as long as I expected, and I was able to teach my left hand to use the mouse with the precision required. Today I use the mouse in my left hand all day long. Although I can still use the mouse in my right hand, my preference is to use my left hand. Please note that this does not make me universally ambidextrous. It is one specific skill with one purpose. However, this decision had unintended consequences. The most significant issue I faced was a sudden difficulty in giving proper directions. As my left hand became more dominant, I found myself confusing left and right when giving directions. It took a while to figure out what had happened, but I eventually realized that in my mind, right and left were defined internally by dominance. The direction to the right was defined as dominant, and the direction to the left was defined as non-dominant. When I started using my mouse with my left hand, I inadvertently reversed this association and right became left and left became right. This was particularly problematic when I was a passenger in a car and I was trying to give directions. As one might imagine, it frustrated every driver I tried to give directions. Fortunately, I've since managed to clear this confusion and reconfigure my internal definition of which direction is right and which is left. I've developed even more neuroplasticity in being able to remove one internal definition and replace it with a new one. I can give directions properly again. Overall, this has been a fascinating and rewarding experience. I've discovered that I do have the ability to purposefully develop new neural pathways and enhance my neuroplasticity as needed. Although frustrating at first, it is worth it to get to that point where it just clicks and becomes instinctive. Added to a commitment to be a lifelong learner and a perpetual student, I feel hopeful for healthy brain aging. There may be some bumps along the way, but it is so worth it. The confidence I now have in my own neuroplasticity is priceless.